Okay, welcome back to the new trading exercise video. Okay, today we are going to talk about break of structure. Okay, before we start, who am I? Basically, my name is Yasha Roth and I document my trading journey on this exact YouTube channel that you are watching right now. Okay, good. So what is a break of structure? Okay, essentially break of structure tells us that the market has the potential to change the direction from, for example, bearish trend to the bullish one, or from bullish one to the bearish one, and so on and so on. Okay, so essentially break of structure is the first confluence, so to say, where we start to pay attention and start putting our trades. Now let me show you what a break of structure would actually look like. For example, over here we have a bearish trend. And then what do? We have over here a liquidity sweep, for example, okay? And then what do? We go higher, 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 and we close, okay? We body close above the most recent high in this case, okay? So this closure over here is a break of structure. Some people will call it a change of character, some people break of structure. For me, it's break of structure, okay? So over here we close above it, and then we go higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. Oh shit, sorry. Then we go higher, 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 higher. And then what do? We go up again, okay? We have a liquidity sweep, and then we body close below the most recent low, okay? And this is called break of structure, okay? Bearish break of structure, and then we go higher and lower and lower and lower and lower, okay? It's that simple. So essentially we are looking for liquidity sweeps and then closure above the most recent high or low. That's it. So let's go now to our HDFC chart that we are using to analyze our confluences in season number 3. Good, so let's go and let's take a look together what we have. Okay, let's go to daily chart. It's gonna be a little bit easier to see, but yes. Okay, what do we have over here? We have, now let's go here. We have a liquidity sweep. Okay, you see this is a liquidity sweep. And then what do we have? Over here then we have a swing high, and then we body close above that high, okay? The price comes lower and then continues higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, okay? Good. What do we have, for example, over here? Look, we have a liquidity sweep. All of this is a liquidity sweep. Then over here with this candle, we have a break of structure, okay? Then we go lower, and then we go higher and higher and higher, okay? You see, look, liquidity sweep, we have a swing low, then we go below that low, that's a liquidity sweep. And then over here we have one swing high, we body close above that swing high, so that's break of structure. And then we continue higher and higher and higher. What do we have over here? We have a liquidity sweep. You see this little tiny little thing? That's a liquidity sweep. Okay, then what do we have over here? This is the most recent swing low. We have body closure below that particular low. So then we go lower and lower and lower. Okay. Let's put it like that. Okay, what do we have over here? We have liquidity sweep, and then we are waiting for break of structure. Where do we get it? We get it only over here on the top. Okay, so here we have a break of structure with this body closure, but then you can see that the price reverses immediately down. So break of structure, if it doesn't happen immediately or more or less close to liquidity sweep, then it's a lower chance. You know, each time that the chart passes, okay, the more that the time passes, the lower the probability is for a break of structure and then changing the trend. Okay, for example, what do we have then over here? Over here we have also now one quick liquidity sweep. Okay, and then in this case we have break of structure over here with this candle. Okay, so then over here it seems to be like high probability, okay, because you can see then that the price went higher. What do we have here? We have one swing low, then over here we have another swing low. So those are really strong draws on liquidity because the price will have a higher chance to go lower, sweep those double lows, so to say, okay, and then continue higher. And then this is exactly what happened. Look, the price went lower, sweeps liquidity, okay, it swept liquidity, and then broke structure over here with this candle. Okay, so it went lower, swept liquidity, and then immediately broke structure and then absolutely exploded higher and higher and higher. What else do we have? For example, over here we have one particular low, over here we have another swing low. We go lower, okay, we sweep liquidity, and then I'm not sure if we break structure over here. If not, we break it for sure over here on the top, okay, with this candle, and then we continue higher and higher and higher. Okay, let's try to find one bearish break of structure. You can see this happens more or less all the time, okay, everywhere. For example, here we have a lot of swing highs, then we go higher, okay, we sweep liquidity. Over here we break structure, boom, with this black candle, you see, because it closed below that most recent swing low, we close below it and then continue lower and lower and lower. Okay, then here we don't have anything. What do we have here? Liquidity sweep. Okay, we sweep the liquidity over here, then we go higher, we break structure with this white candle. Why? Because we closed above this particular most recent swing high, we close above it. Okay, we retrace lower and then continue higher and higher and higher. Okay, so that's about it, bro, from break of structure. It's very simple. Okay, what you have to do is wait for liquidity sweep, and then you start monitoring the most recent swing high or swing low to the left. Okay, and then once we body close above that particular swing low or swing high, okay, then that's a break of structure. Of course, if it happens immediately, it's even better. Okay, the more time that you wait, the lower the probability is that the trend will actually continue in that direction. Okay, so at this point I also want to invite you to join my Discord server. Okay, it's for free. We have trading content, we have self-improvement content, basically everything that interests us. Okay, why? Because we want to get rich with trading and we want to become stronger men with self-improvement. So since you watched until this point, this is clearly something that interests you a lot. Therefore, subscribe to my channel, support me that way. Thank you very much. Do the hard work, bro, and see you on top of the world.